Do you suffer from debilitating migraines? You know, that throbbing pain in the front or side of your head that's so severe you're unable to work or do anything other than retreat into a dark and quiet room? Have you had them for years and just haven't found a solution? Call Dr. Elizabeth Ebersol and put an end to your debilitating migraines forever. Or go to her website at www.handmadehealth.com. That's www.handmadehealth.com.
Coach, if you'll introduce your 4 student athletes.
Okay, we're going to start right here. Start right here, number 11, Brady Faulkner, Mike linebacker. Number 6, Dawson Exline, he's a defensive end. Isaiah Williams, number 19, he's a running back and safety. And then number 2, our quarterback, Major Bowden.
Coach, if you'll start things off, just your thoughts about today's game.
Yeah, you know, it's a crazy event. Just kind of everything leading up to it, obviously. None of us have done this before, but just kind of playing the middle game and not knowing how much time you're going to get to prepare, how much time you're going to have for warm-up. It was kind of antsy, got to get into it, but once we got on the field in pregame and they kind of settled down, and we got a mature football team, so they were ready to play, obviously, but you know, just proud of our defense. You know, they started strong early, just like they have all year long, and didn't look back once they kind of got some momentum. And obviously, that blocked field goal was huge. A great job by Jacob Mott, giving us that momentum going to the half, and that's something that we preach is the middle 8. And that's something we believe in. If you can win the middle 8, and that's the last 4 minutes of the first half and first 4 minutes of the second half, and gave us momentum to kind of start the second half. And the offense started strong, got 3 points out the second half, and yeah, just proud of our guys for obviously showing up, competing, and playing well. So,
Brian, many times there's an unsung hero in the game, really 2 in this one. With you mentioned Jacob Mott and also Gabe Watkins returning them.
Yeah, no, they've been consistent all year long, and we've been playing some really, really tough wide receivers in the last 3, 4, 5 weeks, and they played really consistent. We put them on islands out there. They play a lot of man coverage, and they stepped up again tonight, obviously.
Coach, is that about as big of a momentum swing as you've been a part of? I mean, they kind of had the momentum a lot of the first half.
No question. Yeah, I've never been a part of anything like that before, but that was pretty neat. So, yeah, that was special. We'll remember that one for.
Coach, we after soccer be the leader, I heard someone make a quote and say that you win the 3rd round, you win the state championship in that division. You guys faced Carthage in the 3rd round, and you beat them in the 3rd round. How did you get you guys back to both these? Because that can, in some sense, be a state championship in itself.
No, absolutely. I think a lot of people told us that it was kind of over, and we had the thing won after that after that 3rd round game against Carthage, obviously. But we've got a mature football team, like I said, and we've got a mindset that we started since day 1, and that's 1-0 every week, and they believe in it, and that's a big part of it. And it doesn't really matter who the opponent is; it really matters about playing our best every single week. And coming after that Carthage week, I think we played West Orange Stark, and started a little slow, a little sluggish, and then obviously we picked it up and finished that one strong. But just proud of our mature football team for sure.
Coach, you've had plenty of really good teams, but what was about this team was great that has you guys sitting here as state champs?
I just think, I mean, they're great in a lot of different areas, but they're just great young men. Like I keep saying the word mature over and over and over again, just because they're so responsible, they're so accountable, and we trust them so much as coaches. And that's not something that you can say about every group you've ever coached. It's just we trust them so much and give them a lot of freedom to make some adjustments, whether that's in the game or at halftime. And we trust their opinions and little things like that. But they've earned that trust with the hard work that they put in, and they've been putting it in year after year, and finally reaped the benefit of that this year.
Major, I think you had 32 carries today, maybe 33. How do you keep going? Do you ever get hit and think that might be it for the day? Or?
No, I just take it one play at a time, just keep going.
Coach, that moment with your dad after the game, was that everything you thought it would be?
Well, I didn't really see it coming. Before I was getting interviewed, I told the guy behind the camera, I was like, listen, if they're about to dump ice on me, you got to give me a warning. He's like, I got you. And then everything kind of separated, and then the guy was like, behind you. And so my first reaction was like, here comes the water. So I jumped out of the way, and it was my dad. But no, it was special. my best friend. He means the world to me, and it's pretty neat. But these kids played great tonight. I was really proud of them.
Braden and
Bell,
Dawson, you guys had a shutout in the second half. What did it take to do that? Did y'all make some adjustments? And was y'all's energy level better in the second half?
Let's take that one.
I don't think we really made too many adjustments. It was just sticking to the game that we were playing and just minimizing as many mistakes as possible.
Coach Bell, I've been covering Gilmer football for the last 51 years. This year, only 2 teams held Gilmer to 7 points. You and Carthage. Nobody else held Gilmer to less than, I believe it was 26 points. And all but 4 games this year, Gilmer scored at least in the 40s. What did you do today? What was your strategy to shut down this high-rolling Gilmer offense?
I'm not going to give you the strategy. But we've got really good players, and when we got really good players on the defense side of the ball, and they play really fast and really physical, good things happen for you. But really just sticking to our game plan. We've ran the same defense all year long, and these guys are coachable and they can make adjustments, and they're humble as can be, and our defensive staff is humble as can be. But that is the best defense probably in China Spring school history. So that's unbelievable performance by these guys.
It seemed to me like you controlled the line of scrimmage on both offense and defense, and that was the key to the game. Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Coach Bell, piggybacking off y'all, what did y'all see coming in from the Gilmer offense that y'all knew? I mean, obviously a high-powered offense. What did y'all kind of say, hey, we got to slow this down or stop this to have a chance today? All right. Yeah, it's fine.
So number 17, he was a really good receiver, and we had to bracket him, so we doubled him pretty much every play, and we kind of shut him down and made the offense work to get other players the ball, so they had to beat us with every play.
But you said you double teamed Flew Allen?
Yes, sir.
To the players, what was y'all's reaction on the sideline as that wild block kick play was happening?
I was on the field. We were just following him, running, and I mean, it was just kind of like trying to get there, run with him, celebrate. It was just an awesome moment.
Did that kind of give you guys a little extra emotion going into halftime? Because it kind of seemed like y'all had a boost coming out of halftime.
Absolutely. We were all kind of hyped up. Brady came running in. It was a good momentum booster. Then we also kind of had to jump back in and not get complacent and kind of focus on the next half.
I'm not sure how long before I get started. I just noticed that it says 7.5 tackles for Braden Faulkner around here. He needed 7 to break the school record, single season tackle record. So I'm sure y'all want to know that. 7.5, that's pretty neat. Congratulations.
Braden, just in terms of when was the moment that you kind of realized, oh wow, like we're state champion? Was it the final buzzer or was it early in the game?
It was about like 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and I kind of just stuck. Their offense was on the field, and I kind of took a step back and just kind of looked around me and kind of took everything in, and it was a really cool moment. Started hugging my friends, and it kind of just hit me right then.
Coach, you wore the colors, and you were back at quarterback your sophomore year, the last time you guys played for a state title. Does that add a little bit of meaning to what you guys accomplished today?
Yes, sir, absolutely. I mean, China Spring means everything to me personally, but this community is just so awesome. The people we have, and we really don't have a town. It's just kind of a group of people that live in a certain area of Waco, I guess you could say. And we don't have like a downtown, we don't have a main square, nothing like that. So this football season, to bring our community together and give them a reason to kind of pull in the same direction is special. And this place has always been special. And so, it means a lot to me.
Coach, just in terms of Major, obviously he's not the biggest guy in the world, but it seems like a lot of times we can get outside, but his downhill running today, just running into the pile, it's head first every play, and then getting back up. What does that say about him?
Well, I mean, he's tough as nails. He's been that way since day one, ever since I met him. Tough, but he also works extremely hard in the weight room, and he's put on a lot of weight since he's been at China Spring, and he's like I said, a hard worker, and he's earned every yard he gained. I think it says he gained 203 yards on 34 carries. How much you weigh, like 175, 180?
At most.
Yeah, 175, 180. Soaking wet, I guess, but that's a tall task to carry the ball 34 times in the state championship game, but there's no other person we'd rather carry the ball. He did a great job, and he's done a great job all year, and tonight was no different, obviously, so really proud of him.
What does this really mean to your family with
Yes,
everything you and your brother have been able to accomplish the last 2 weeks in this same stadium?
Yeah, it wasn't the same stadium, I guess, but when he was in the Big 12 championship, I couldn't be here, so we're having to work, obviously, for a playoff game. But it's been special. It's been a great year for him, and I'm really proud of him. He's also my best friend, and it's really special for us. But, it's been an awesome year, and these guys have worked extremely, extremely hard, and like I said, I'm just proud of them. It's good to get there. Class of 2021 will be remembered forever.
For any of the players, just the fact that you guys went out 16-0, how do you kind of process that?
I mean, we've kind of been dreaming about this since we were little kids, you know, playing football with each other, 7th grade. We always dreamed about going to the state championship, and there isn't a better ending than going 16-0 your senior year. You can't wrap it up better than that.
Major Isaiah, 240 rushing yards for y'all on the ground, or for the team on the ground tonight. From y'all's perspective, what do you think was the key to that success on the ground? Zay?
I think it was our great O-line and how Coach Bell really got them prepared for their defensive line. I think it was one of the biggest challenges of the year. Their defensive line, they had one of the best of the year. So I think his trust in the O-line and his trust in us having great ball security really helped that.
For any of the players who want to answer it, I think, you know, in the final rankings going into the postseason, I think y'all be what, 1, 2, 3, 6 to win a state title. Is that about as undisputed as it gets when it comes to that?
Yes, it is.
The t-shirts will look a lot better that way.